I started noticing that I had problems when I was about 10 years old. I used to be very jittery and nervous and very different from other people. I started withdrawing. When I got to middle school, I really started withdrawing from the rest of the crowd. And high school was really withdrawn. I do know that when I was in second grade, I had a teacher that asked me to stop being so hard on myself. So I know that there were traits of it then. So it's been pervasive in a lot of my life, and just progressed until I was about 18, and then I started really getting real treatment for it. I became very aware at some point that it was just not working out living with my parents. A 37-year-old man living with his parents, our relationship was deteriorating exponentially, and I knew I had to get out. I just didn't know how to get out. Since I have left, my relationship with my parents are still strained. They always will be strained, just due to the nature of our background. But it's much more manageable now, and I have my place to go should something happen. I have my own place to go to retreat. It's also, being in Caramore has really helped my relationship problems. Like I said, I've been almost unable to socialize with people for 20 years or so, and being around all these clients and all the staff has made me open up a lot more. And I just think the benefits of having come here for my parents, for myself, are just they're not measurable, because they're so intense. Therefore, I would recommend this program for anyone in some circumstances similar to mine, or others where there's tension. Well, currently, the way I experience my illness is I have a lot of anxiety. I have a fair amount of anxiety. Paranoia is part of it. Yeah, I get depressed at times. It's much improved over the past. I rarely have a manic episode now, and it's much better. But I have had very serious symptoms in the past. Well, my recovery experience has spanned about 25 years. It's been very long and excruciating. I first saw a therapist when I was 16, and have been in therapy ever since then, and of course with psychiatrists as well. I didn't really start working on my own till I was about 24, 25. I guess I could say 25, when I really started taking it into my own hands. And I was in Maryland, and I was becoming aware of various different therapies. John Bradshaw was one person that influenced what I did in my own personal therapy. But it's been a long process of getting feelings out, coming in touch with my feelings, getting anger out. With the psychosis, it's been very difficult finding out what reality is, and still is to a degree. And but it's been very long. Well, when I was young, I had a lot of personal goals. I was very active in various things. I played in an orchestra. I was intending to go into a music conservatory when I was 18, and I just realized that with the stuff that was going on in my head, that I just would not be able to do it. So I gave up that dream. I had always had dreams of performing or doing something in the arts, and I basically had to give that stuff up, though I've done a little bit of it since then. But basically, I've been in a survival mode since I was around 18, and I haven't been able to have a lot of frills that I would hope that I would have had. So, and my career situation has been a lot more difficult, because I've been changing a bit of careers, because it's difficult to find one. When you have a mental illness, it's difficult to find one that fits your illness. So that's been part of it. Well, it's clear I've had to give up a lot of goals that I had, and I hear you replace old goals with new goals, and I guess my new goals have become a lot simpler. Stable home life is very important to me. Friendships, relationships, that's things that keep me going personally is become my goal so far, and I think I'll be struggling with that probably the rest of my life. But I hope to accomplish some things. I would like to say in a number of years get back into perhaps studying directing or stage directing or something like that, because that's always been a goal of mine that I've of course had to let go, at least for now. It's really unfortunate. It's devastating to have to give up goals and just say, well, I can't do this, at least not now. I can't do this. Maybe I can never do this because my illness does not fit what this requires. My abilities due to my illness do not fit what this requires. So I have managed to pick myself up and get into graduate school on a part-time basis. I always did want a graduate degree. I've managed to get 2 undergraduate degrees, and now I'm getting my graduate degree, and that's very fulfilling, and that is a dream. Maybe this is not the field that I had originally wanted to go into, but I find this an exciting field, library science, that I'm going into, and it's just education has always been very important in my family, and this is a dream that I am being able to fulfill.